Welcome, brave viewers, to the Spooky Channel, your gateway to the eerie and enigmatic realms that exist beyond the mundane world. Join us as we delve into the most mysterious and ominous corners of our planet, unearthing secrets and uncovering chilling stories that will send shivers down your spine. We will be exploring 5 of the most mysterious stories that happened in real life. Let us begin. The Phaistos Disc. On the island of Crete in Greece, the mysterious Phaistos disc was discovered in 1908, measuring about 16 centimeters in diameter. The small disc made of fired clay bears a unique set of symbols inscribed on both sides, arranged in spiral pattern. Despite being believed to be a form of writing, the meaning of the symbols remains undeciphered to this day. The disc is thought to be the Minoan civilization which flourished on Crete between 2600 and 1400 BCE. The Minoans were known for their avant-garde art, architecture, and writing system, and were one of the first to use a script known as Linear A. However, the writing on the Phaistos disc is different and has not been identified, which makes it even more intriguing. Using a technique known as the reduction method, the clay was shaped into a disc and stamped with the symbols using a set of punches. Afterward, the disc was fired, making it more durable and preserving the symbols for thousands of years. Despite the passage of time, new theories have been offered about the meaning of the symbols on the disc. Some believe it to be a prayer or a hymn, while others suggest it may be a message or a story. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Phaistos disc is that it is a standalone artifact. Unlike other examples of ancient writing which often come in the form of tablets or inscriptions, the lack of accompanying texts or context makes interpreting the symbols on the disc more challenging. Scholars have dedicated their careers to understanding the disc, and many theories have been proposed over the years. Yet despite numerous attempts, no one has been able to decode the Phaistos disc's message, or what even its purpose is. JFK's assassin. Nearly 6 decades after President John F. Kennedy's assassination on November 22, 1963, the identity of his killer remains one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. The official version of events suggests that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone in shooting Kennedy from the Texas School Book Depository, 6th floor in Dallas. However, many questions surrounding the assassination and its aftermath continue to baffle researchers and the public. Eyewitness accounts of shots fired from multiple directions, reports of mysterious men lurking in the area before the shooting, and Oswald's connection to various political and intelligence groups all suggest that there may have been a larger conspiracy involved. However, many people questioned the official version of events and suspected a broader conspiracy. The fact that Oswald was killed 2 days later by nightclub owner Jack Ruby while in police custody only added to the confusion and suspicion surrounding the case. However, every few years, persistent investigators uncover new evidence that reopens the case and ignites hope for getting answers. It remains to be seen whether any of these mysteries will be finally solved. But one thing is for sure, the assassination of JFK will continue to captivate the public imagination for years to come. O God, guided by your spirit of love, Blessed Maria Celeste. Off the coast of the Azores in the Atlantic Ocean, the Mary Celeste, a 103-foot brigantine, was discovered adrift and abandoned on December 5, 1872. Its crew's fate and the reason behind their desertion are unknown, making the Mary Celeste the most famous ghost ship in history. Originally built in 1861 as the Amazon in Nova Scotia, Canada, the ship was renamed the Mary Celeste in 1868 and had a reputation as a dependable cargo vessel for transporting goods like lumber, coal, and raw cotton. On its final voyage, the Mary Celeste was commanded by Captain Benjamin Briggs, a seasoned seafarer, and carried a cargo of denatured alcohol from New York to Genoa, Italy. The ship's crew consisted of 7 men, including Briggs, his wife, and young daughter. The ship was last sighted on November 25th off the coast of Portugal by the crew of the Dea Gracia, a British brigantine. On December 5th, the Dea Gracia spotted the Mary Celeste adrift and abandoned again. The curious case of D.B. Cooper. The D.B. Cooper case has fascinated investigators and armchair detectives alike for over 5 decades. On a rainy evening in November 24, 1971, Cooper hijacked Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 en route from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. Cooper, described as a middle-aged man wearing a black suit and sunglasses, approached a flight attendant and passed a note claiming to have a bomb in his briefcase. He demanded that the plane be landed in Seattle, and his demands were met. Cooper then exchanged the passengers for a $200,000 ransom and ordered the plane to take off again with a new destination of Mexico City. However, about 45 minutes after takeoff, Cooper lowered the rear stairs of the plane and parachuted out, disappearing into the night. The aircraft continued on to Reno, Nevada, where authorities discovered that Cooper had vanished without a trace. The lack of concrete evidence and Cooper's unidentified whereabouts have only fueled the mystery surrounding the case. Despite an extensive investigation by the FBI involving numerous leads, interviews, and searches, the case remains unsolved to this day. In the end, the true identity of the enigmatic hijacker may remain a mystery forever, and the D.B. Cooper case may never be solved. Sisters Rebirth. Joanna and Jacqueline Pollock, 2 young Scottish girls, were involved in a mysterious case that remains unsolved to this day. Their lives and deaths have led to many theories and debates, with some people believing that their story is a clear example of reincarnation. Born in England in 1954 and 1956 respectively, the girls were killed in a tragic car accident while walking with their mother, who survived the crash in May 1957, when they were just 3 and 1 year old. In 1958, their mother gave birth to twin girls, Jillian and Jennifer. When the twins were old enough to speak, they began to talk about their other family in Scotland, where they claimed they had lived before. They described the house they had lived in and even identified their old toys and clothes. The girls were also able to recall detailed memories of events that had happened before their birth. Nobody thought much about it, but when the family visited Scotland to investigate the twins' claims and the girls were taken to the town of Hexham, they immediately recognized landmarks and people from their previous life. The girls were taken to the house they had described and were able to correctly identify various personal items belonging to their deceased sisters. For years, psychologists and scientists have studied the Pollock sisters' case. Some people believe that the girls' memories and experiences are evidence of reincarnation, while others believe that their memories were the result of subconscious suggestions or false memories implanted by the adults in their lives. Whether or not Joanna and Jacqueline were really reincarnated as Jillian and Jennifer will probably remain a mystery, as there's no way to confirm otherwise. Thank you for joining us on this journey to the macabre and terrifying world of horror and mystery. Keep in touch with us here in the Spooky Channel by liking and subscribing. Also, hit that notification bell. We hope that our videos have kept you on the edge of your seat and made your heart race with fear.